Hey, good morning, guys. It's Brad with Bolo Pickers. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Today's video is going to be what sold. Today is Tuesday, and we had 3 items sell on eBay yesterday on Monday. So, a pretty slow day for us. We're not too discouraged by it. We're going to be in and listing some more today. And this video will probably have another day or two on there. So, stick with us. Alright guys, so we're going to pull what sold on eBay yesterday. First thing though, if you could give us a like or maybe a subscribe, that would be super awesome. Right now would be great if you could hit that like button. It helps us so much. At the end of the video, if you have comments or questions, leave those below. We'll answer what we can, and we're going to get started today. Okay, so like I said, not a whole lot going out. Let me get my hand out of the camera there. Just 3 orders going out today, and the theme is still heavy on books and toys, but we also picked up a sporting goods. So the first item going out is in BS1D3, and it is this set of Fletch Gregory McDonald books. There are 7 books in here. This sold for $12 plus buyer paid shipping. So these are pretty these are vintage Fletch books. This is a movie we sold a couple days ago, and they still haven't paid, but I pulled it as I was switching around some stuff yesterday. Just listed this yesterday. This is a toy that sold. It's in box 14, which is down here. Ooh, goodness, throwing it around. This is a Beyblade Burst Turbo Slingshot. It's got the cool looking shark to it. This was a return from Amazon. It appears that it sold, and then the buyer sent it back for whatever reason. It was still new in package. A little bit of box damage. This sold for $25.90, and buyer did not pay for shipping. It was free shipping on that. And our last item for today is a Nike SQ Mach Speed Junior 9-iron. And it sold, it's down here in this big long box, or long one is what we call it. It sold for $16 plus the buyer paid shipping. So we've got 2 Nike clubs. One's a 9-iron and one's a sand wedge, and that's the sand wedge. These are in really good condition, and I paid, I think, $1.99 for this. So I grabbed the same one, it looks like. Paid $1.99, sold it for $16, and the buyer paid for the shipping on it. So there it is, the 9-iron right there. With golf clubs, they're kind of like shoes. You always want to look for the really good condition ones, unless they're specific brands. But typically with golf clubs, you got to have a pretty major brand to make any money. So Nike, Titleist, Top Flight. There's some other ones out there that I can't think of off the top of my head. They're actually better. Ping, stuff like that. But this little guy sold for $16, and I'll show you how we ship this. If you stick with us, I'll show you how we ship our golf clubs. Alright guys, so this is what they call a tube box or a triangle box or something along those lines. I just call them a tube, shipping tube. I'm looking for it for what USPS calls it. These are free. These are free boxes. As you can see, they have a Priority Mail Express side. They also have a Priority Mail size. Medium mailing tube, that's what they are. And the medium mailing tubes are perfect for smaller golf clubs, junior size, putters, things like that. As you can see, that's going to fit in there easily. So all you have to do is fold this together, but these are free. You go on the USPS.com website and you can order these for free. Same with all the priority boxes. We use 1092s, 1095s, shoe boxes are in there. There's these small ones that look like this. And envelopes, which I think are down here, the bubble mailers here. But let me fold this up and show you what it looks like. Alright, so what you're going to do is fold it to the priority mail side unless you need to ship it express. And these tabs, just, you can see them right here, they just go right in. And then same on the ends. So what I normally do is I just tape over these, and then we usually run a piece of tape down the end. So this stands up kind of like this. I'm going to tape it up real quick, and then I'm going to show you how we prep the golf club and how we ship that out. Here we have the golf club ready to go. What I do is I stretch wrap the head of the club and then tape it, and then we do the handle as well, and we tape that just so it stays like that. And then what we do is we slide this down in, and I've already taped this box and gotten it all ready. And as you can see, it was a little bit of a tight fit for the head to go down in there, which is good, but there is a lot of space here at the end. And we don't want this to bang around a whole bunch. So typically what we'll do is we'll put packing material all the way down, or bubble wrap. This is a smaller club, so it's going to be a little cheaper to do the packing material. I buy this at Menards. It's $10 a roll. Works really well. Let me show you. So what I did is I pulled off a piece of the wrap or the filler paper, and I just crunch it down, and then that's so it will slide down in. It's a little bit tougher to do one-handed, and it's probably kind of loud, but bear with me for a second if I can get. I think I crunched that part down far enough. But what this is going to do is it's going to keep that golf club from bouncing around. Yep, and see, it just sits in there, and then when this shakes, nothing happens. And then what I typically do is I take some bubble wrap at the end here to keep it from bouncing this way, moving up and down. And this actually has quite a bit of space still in there, so I'm going to fill it with some more packing material. But see, we have about a finger length of box right there. I just want to make sure that this golf club isn't going to bounce like this as it's being transported. Okay, so I put some more packing material in this. As you can see, it's kind of springy, which is good. This actually folds down, and you'll see one-handed magic there. And then that little tab just folds in right there. Can we get it one-handed? Maybe. Oh, yep, we did. And then what I'll do is I'll tape it here and I'll tape it here to make sure, and it's already taped down the seam, the other end's taped, but you can't even hear it move around, and that's perfect. That's what we want. These boxes like this, these mailing tubes, they fall in where they're not gonna, they fall into the cheaper shipping service, and it doesn't cost very much to ship that. It's probably gonna cost $7 or $8 to ship that out. So that's how you ship a golf club. We're gonna ship the rest of this out. Thanks for joining us today, guys, and we will see you soon.